All right, so here we are live with checking out the unboxing for, let me turn the actual mic on. Yeah, just in case you missed that, we are live. We're going to be doing the unboxing here for the Slaughterville Director's Cut that came in on Thursday. But we went out camping. You're going to hear me walking around because this is going to be a little bit unusual. This is actually the cloth that I use when I go on, when I go to conventions. And yeah, so we use this cloth when we go to the conventions, and unfortunately we haven't been to many conventions this year, but, well, we're hoping to get to a few. Once again, rocking the coffee cup. For some reason, the autofocus on this camera is a little bit weird. When I bring it all the way up and show you the cards, it works well. But if I take it away, it has trouble focusing back on the original. So we got to tease it and get it back. All right, which we're going to get to all that in a second. So I know you're here for the Director's Cut for the unboxing, and that's what I'm here for too. Let's make sure if we can't get this any good enough. But what I would encourage you to do, if you're here, I would really appreciate if you go down. You do the whole subscribe thing and all that other happy horse stuff. But also there's a link in there for my buddy Pops. Also, let me know if the AC is bugging you. It's crazy hot here. So I just had that on. If it's bothering you, we'll shut it off. But there's a link to another site or another guy that we do a lot of stuff with, because we do comic book stuff as well as the board games, of course. And Pops has been a pretty good supporter of us. Let me just turn that off anyway. I didn't hear anything, so there we go. Make life easier on everybody. So yeah, I would highly recommend you check out Pop's stuff. He's a good guy. We're going to be on with him, heck, soon. Don't quote me on the exact date. Like I said, we just got back from camping, so my brain's a bit fried for this. But it's good for an unboxing video because they're pretty simple. You can also, if you still didn't get the Slaughterville 3, you can still pre-order that. We send out the surveys. And yeah, I think that's where we're at here. We're going to be doing the book 2 coming in August. And we're going to, Gone Hunting. And that's the background that we have on here, Gone Hunting. That's our new hunting game that we're going to be putting out in September with Big Sexy Outdoors. All right. So in the meantime, here we go. This is the box. It is about 4. Let me see if I can. Yeah, that's the original Slaughterville 2 box. So it is about 4 of those, just for scale. So if you needed to know how big it was, that's what she said. There you go. All right. So again, here's the box. Nice, neat, pretty, as we do things here. And here's the big reveal. We take the box. This is actually how it came from China. It didn't come sealed. Yours will come all wrapped and all pretty and all that other stuff. But this was the advanced production copy. Again, it looks like it might be as big or bigger than the Touch of Evil 10th anniversary box. So there we are. This is where we sit now. And when you first open it, this is pretty much what it's going to look like. You're going to have your mats. And, of course, the rule book. Rule book hasn't changed much since 2. So we're not going to go through that. That's the same thing. They put in a lot of the foam, which I might steal and use for terrain. So there is that. There is that. Now, take out the foam. Take out the foam. Now this there's one back here where we're going to put cards, and you'll have a spot to put either standees or tokens, whatever your heart desires. Let's see. Lots and lots and lots of cards. Now, this isn't all, and we'll get to looking at those in a second. But let's see. Here's the mats. We'll pull these mats off first. And this is all the Slaughterville Director's Cut mats and tokens and all the happy, happy, joy, joy stuff. We'll look at those in a bit as well. Here's the mat. The mat will store right in here like we designed it. So you roll it up, you'll put it back in. I'm not going to unroll this because I already have one unrolled. So this is actually an extra for me. I'll give away to somebody. Again, we had to put a lot of foam in for shipping because we planned this out to have room for plenty of cards, plenty of expansions. Now they have a little well in there for some reason, but again, more cards, more cards, more cards. That is a large stack of cards here. And naturally, we got our chunky dice. Let's see if we can get up in there so you can see them okay. But it's just dice. We have the pawns, and I know you're thinking to yourself, didn't you say we were going to get standees? Now, don't worry, we're going to get there in a minute. Okay. We got the metal coin. Let's see if we can't get... Let's see. Yep, there's the coin. One side. The other side. And again, we got to tease it back till we get properly zoomed. There we go. Beautiful. I love it when a plane comes together. And this is the thing that, okay, not only did I want this giant box for card separation or for storage, because I'll be honest with you, I'm a sleever. I know some people don't sleeve cards. I do. But I also wanted it for these guys, the card dividers. And these, of course, it has the Vermes and the 3 new ones from the director's cut. We got to put on Mirror Town. We got to put that divider in Slaughterville 3. But otherwise, yeah, all the dividers are here. So there we go. And they'll fit in. Slide them up through, put them in, slide them up through, the whole 9 yards. All right. So let's take a look at this first. They're pretty, I don't have any complaints about the packaging because honestly, I take packaging and throw it in the garbage anyway. Here's your tokens. The clues, of course, and the damage. You're used to them by now. And then what's nice, again, is we can always reuse these tokens for any other games or any other villains we want to use later. But we got the fatigue. And we got the generic tokens. Has the old skull on. Let's see. Oh, the hunted marks. Our day-night token. I wanted one of them. And then we got zombie tokens over here. And these. Standees for every one of the characters. So you might see yourself on here if you were one of the characters from before. Yeah, there's our monster hunter. So yeah, and we got, of course, the villain standees and all that. And there we go. There's the standees for every one of our peoples. I know, again, we can use pawns, and I know one of the villains does use the pawns. It's the brain freeze, the carnival. Okay, we'll get to the carnival in a bit. But yeah, I really wanted to give you guys, with this fancy director's cut, I wanted to give the standees. And again, that's one of the reasons why it was a bit more costly, but well worth it in the end. So, let's pull these out. Again, they're the same quality because we've had the same manufacturer, so I have no problems there. Yeah, there's the horseman, serial killer. There we go. You got your beast within, and all of them as usual. Coming in. Oh yeah, for those that missed it or didn't watch, you might be wondering what the hell this is, and I don't blame you. That is the other half of the zombie horde. See, the zombie horde is now a dexterity game. And what you do is you'll put your bullet token, the bullet disc, down in here and flick it up towards the top so that it lands on, hopefully one of these where you get to remove zombies. Otherwise, you're going to take damage and still remove a zombie. But so there you go. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. I always like that one. All right. And last but not least, here we have of course, the entrance. Now, with the mat, this isn't necessary, but some people still wanted to have it, so I thought, we'll throw it in. But from after this printing on, I don't think we'll need this anymore because it'll be already printed on the mat. We've got the cemetery, the asylum, the farm, all the good locations, and now I can actually use the new locations when we're testing, which is going to be fun. But this will hold, just to show you. And I like how it has the guides here, so you can reach in and easily grab the mats. No big deal. That's your director's cut, and there's 18 or 19 mats per stack, so it's going to hold 2 here. Our Slaughterville 2 should be able to fit here and mostly here. 3 will still fit here, and then we can go 4 and so on as we go through. And there is definitely enough room for all of the cards. That's why I liked having these on top of the cards, so that it actually created a bit more room in there. Now, speaking of cards, I took some Slaughterville 2 ones. Mainly I grabbed the characters just because, and I put them in sleeves so you could see, sleeve cards. They all fit. Of course, you'd have the dividers in and all of this. Sleeve cards, they fit. Congratulations. That's again what I wanted. Yeah, it fell. And of course, I'm going to do that. I don't care. I was using them for the testing of the murder spree anyway, so they'll be out. But then you'll put the dividers in, and the mats will sit right on top, nice, neat, and pretty. And if you don't want to put the cards there, hey, guess what? Put them back here. Nice, neat, and pretty. All right. So this is where we're at. It is waiting the final approval. I almost said I thought I was missing something because I'm shooting this on a black mat or a black cloth. But here is the bullet disc for the zombie horde. You'll flick that up, try to shoot your zombies. But otherwise, yeah, that's where we're at. Do you have any questions on it? It is a bigger box. It really is. I mean, I'm talking this thing is pretty huge. But it is what I wanted as far as being able to hold all of the expansions that are here and all the ones that are coming. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for anything more with it, But if you have anything to ask, this is where we're at. We're going to give you a couple minutes to chime in. I didn't miss any, did I? Nope. Okay, good. So yeah, go ahead. Shoot me something. I'm going to grab me a sip of the old coffee, again from the sister's coffee mug that she got me. And again, please, I encourage you to spread this around as much as you can. It only helps us all in the end. If you didn't get your Slaughterville 3 stuff, if you didn't get the graphic novel, we do still have the pre-orders, the links in the bottom, where they usually are. Otherwise, yeah, here, take a look at some of the standees. Let's grab RD. They pop out nice, good and thick, standard standees, just like we had in the other one. And they come out nice and easy. Not a problem here. And then we can store them up here if you want. Wherever you want to store them. Again, that's between you and God. And I'm not here to judge you. But I'm going to put mine up here. Put mine up there. Because I OCD when I start doing it, I got to finish it now. Now let's see. We got our dice, of course. Again, we talked about the big chunky dice, just like in the last one. We got our pawns. So if you want to use the pawns instead of the standees, feel free. They're here. We're not going to hold you back from that. They put the coin in a bag for some reason. There's that. There's our bullet die. Now, did you notice anything? Because I did. They didn't put the plastic clips in for the standees. No, they didn't. That is going to be something we tell them right away before they ship anything, to get those plastic clips in for the standees. So I'm glad we do stuff like this, because it helps us all figure things out. Now, yeah, Slaughterville 2 does have a standee clip for the villain, but we need to have at least 7 of them in here. So, yep, we need to get that. So, there we go. That was good. Glad we got that taken care of. Otherwise, in the meantime, again, everything else is going to pop out fine. I've used this company for a long time. I have no worries about any of this coming out just fine. That's good. The cards, same quality of cards that we've been using. Let me just rip this one open quick. Okay. We still got the same, all of the different characters. So we'll pop all these in. And yeah, let's just. See if we can focus in on it. There we go. Same quality of the cards. But yeah, so we're going to leave it at that because I apparently have a metric ton of sleeving to do because, again, I'm a freak for sleeving the cards. And but if you have any questions on this, please let me know. I look forward to answering any of them. Again, we still have everything up and coming, but in the meantime, thank you all for coming in. I knew this wouldn't be a long one, but it is definitely a big box. And again, you're going to have plenty of room to put all your stuff in here. There's no worries about that at all. All right. All right. Until next time, have fun.